In this video, I'm going to show you how you can open an image that is in the microscope constructor format, and also how you can add scale bars and change the properties of an image. So let's open an OIB image. So this image was acquired with an Olympus microscope, so that's still the Olympus format. The nice thing with Fiji is that bioformats is embedded, so you can open any image that is in the constructor format, which is very convenient. You don't need to convert it before with the software that goes with the microscope. So when you open this image, you see you have different options you can change, or you can just go ahead, click OK, and you get your image. So there is some troubles with the fluorophores that were used that are not in the standard format, and so this is why we get this image. But it's interesting, it's gonna give us a good exercise to change colors. So here we have an image which has 3 different channels. So you can change the channel with your mouse like this, or with your arrows left or right. As you can see, each channel appears red here, but I know it's not what it should look like. This is DAPI, it should be blue. So let's start with this and change this channel into blue. You can do it by clicking on image and then lookup tables and select blue. Alright, this one should be in green, so let's do the same thing. Image, lookup tables, but now green. Alright, so now we have 3 channels in 3 different colors, but we don't look at them at the same time, because this image is not in what is called in Fiji a composite mode. So to look at your 3 channels together, you go again an image, then color now, and you go to make composite. Alright, now you have your image with the 3 different channels that you can look at all together. A nice tool in Fiji is the channel tools. So you go again, image, color, and channel tools. And now you see you can click and tick any other channel. So if you want to look at the DAPI only, you can do it this way, or you can look at the DAPI and channel 3 at the same time, or channels 2 and 3. You get it. So as this image comes from the microscope, you have all the metadata that is embedded into the image. So we know that we have 3 channels, but we know also that the image is 176 micron square, not micron square, 176 times 176 microns, and 512 pixels. It's a 16-bit image, and you have the size. So if you want to have some information about your image, you can go to image and then show info, for example, and then you have quite some information. So it's not a 16-bit but a 12-bit. It was acquired on 12 bits. And then you have, for example, 3 channels, 512 pixels for X and Y, and so on. Now let's save this image as a TIFF and a PNG image. So if you go to save as TIFF, I'm going to save it in the same file with the same name, but now as a TIFF image, and also as a PNG image. Alright, let's close this one, and now let's open the TIFF image. So you don't see it because it's with Windows, but if we look at properties, you can see that this is a TIFF image. Alright, so let's open it with Fiji. And now interestingly, you can see that you still have information about the size of the image. And that's the nice thing with TIFF images, is that you still have the metadata with the image. So let's look at another thing. So we looked at show info, we can look at properties. And here you see you have a number of channels and you have the pixel width and height. So you actually have the information here to add a scale bar. Let's see how we can do that. So if you go to it's in tools, it's in analyze tools, sorry, and then scale bar. All right, now you see that you have a scale bar that is added. So that's in 27 microns, not very not a round number, so we would probably have 20 microns. So you see it's interactive, so then you can directly change and see what it looks like. For example, if you just want the bar or text, bold, not bold, etc. You get it. Okay. So that's easy. Now if we open the PNG image, so we still have it in the 3 colors, but we don't have any information about the size. And we also don't have the same information in intensity, because now it's not a 60-bit, but it's an 8-bit RGB. But let's just take it for the example and say that you want to put this as a figure in a paper or a presentation, and you want to add a scale bar. So you're going to use the PNG image, but you don't have this information. How you do? You can still you can still add a scale bar with tools and scale bar. But now, as you can see, it's in pixels, so that's not what you want. You can but you can enter the information about the image. If you go to image and then properties, you can change pixel widths. So I think it was 3, 4, 5, and you need to change also pixel to micron. And now if you go to analyze tools, scale bar, now you have your scale bar in microns.